Hi there. I'd like to show you a little bit about all our different cloths that we have, specifically the ones that I use around the kitchen. We do have more microfiber cloths that I am going to show you, but I want to show you the ones that I use most often, and especially, again, as they relate to the kitchen. So first thing I want to show you is, of course, the EnviroCloth. Now, this is one of my favorite ones. I've used it for about the past year. You can see it's got a little wear and tear on it. It is in very good shape after heavy use for an entire year. So this is a jack of all trades cloth. You can use this one pretty much throughout your entire house with just water to remove up to 99% of bacteria from a surface. It also removes grime, dirt, and things like that exceptionally well also. So when I have raw chicken on my counter, I dampen this and I wipe with this. When I see something that's really dirty, like on my fingerprints on my door, again, I attack it with this. Another use for it, upholstery. It gets stains out really well. I wet this, rub, sometimes a bunch of times until it comes off. One thing I found, dirt that goes on in layers comes off in layers, so I might have to go at it for a while. And I do, so I use this just with water. Sometimes I use like a little solution of our Ultra Power Plus detergent in water for some extra whitening power, like in our car seats. They can get really grimy and gross. So this works pretty much any surface. Again, removing that bacteria, keeping things neat. Like I take around my house and do all the door handles and the switches as well. So this is the EnviroCloth, the main cloth. Now also we have other cloths too. And I'm gonna start with our basic kitchen towel and kitchen cloth. This is your kitchen towel. And this is great for like drying their pots and pans, drying a counter. A lot of times if I have something stuck on there, I'll use another hard scrubby, I'll show you in a minute, and then dry it with this. So I know, like the EnviroCloth, it's removing the bacteria as it's drying. So that's fabulous. The nice thing why it's a kitchen cloth is you can see the texture is a little different. It's got those ridges, so it's really good for things like dried on jelly, syrups, things like that. Picks up crumbs really well. Where the EnviroCloth is a little thicker of a weave, all right, if you want to see them side by side. So it just has a different texture, more designed for the kitchen. The cloth is the same thing, just smaller. So this is where I would maybe scrub down the counters and then wipe it with this. Our other kitchen cloth combo is a textured set, and I used to like these more, but now I'm probably on the fence 50-50. I can't decide which I like more. These have a scrubby on one side, a little different type of scrubby texture. It's a textured kitchen cloth, and it looks like an Enviro on the other. It's a little thicker than this one. So the benefit is that I feel like sometimes it has some better drying power, but the downside is that it takes a little longer to dry. So it really depends what you're looking for. And I have these, again, the big one and the small one, the textured kitchen cloth. There's a lot of different colors you could use, but this is just your pink textured kitchen cloth. So again, depends on what you're looking for. These are both great for the kitchen. This is great for your whole house. Other cloths to use in the kitchen. If you have a dog, mine loves to eat these, so watch out. I love this, and I was heartbroken the first time it happened. Counter cloths. It's got that texture, again, but it's smaller. It's like the size of a small paper towel. Comes in packs of 3. You can buy the set with the house. It has a cute little house. Store it in. I like to roll mine and then lay it to dry on top. Anyways, these are awesome for quick messes. I use this in my baby's face often on his high chair, or just on the counter too. If it's just lying around there, these are great. Whenever you use a paper towel, use this instead. So those are the main ones for the kitchen. Now, for your dishes and things, this is a Sperry sponge, and I also have had an Enviro sponge, and that got worn out, and lent my other one to somebody to try, and I haven't gotten it back yet. So The Sperry sponge is great. I use this on pots and pans. I'm holding it like this because I actually took this one as my bathroom one. I don't cross use them. But the nice thing is it doesn't get smelly like the other ones. And this has a year warranty. So it comes in a pack of 2 and you've got 2 of them that really last a while. So this is great because I can scrub surfaces. My aunt likes to use them on all the different, she washes her dishes with these. I save these mainly for my pans and they don't scratch. It will not scratch a non-stick surface. So this is for those dried on messes, which is awesome. There's an Enviro sponge, which you can't really use soap with, but this is great for soap or no soap. It doesn't have the microfiber, so that there's no fibers get clogged. The general rule is when you have microfiber, you don't want to use soap, any sort of soap or detergent because it can clog it. That's why we only use water. But if you like using soap, like for your dishes, this is a great option. However, this is the thing that gets the most use in my house every single day. And this is called the netted dishcloth. This is a brand new one. Mine, I've had the same one for over 2 years and it works great. I use this to wash the dishes instead of a sponge. You can see there's nowhere for stuff to get trapped and smelly. It's so amazing. And one of the best uses is flour. When you have a flour kitchen, like you just made pretzels or something and it's all over your kitchen counter, this is awesome. So you just open it up, wet it, get it, and then I usually finish it up with a kitchen cloth to dry it up. My husband, this is his favorite thing. It really gets amazing messes. And if I'm already doing that, then it scrubs too. So you can scrub those sticky messes and then dry it off with like a kitchen cloth or something. And now you're picking up the bacteria with this. So I reach for a lot of different things in my kitchen. This one I had sitting around the shelf for a year before I actually started using it. And it's pretty cool. It's got a combination. It's a scrub cloth. And you can see it's got the microfiber and scrub every other. So rather than have 2 things going on, you can kind of use one for a quick mess. It doesn't dry really efficiently because of the scrub, but it's really cool because it's removing the bacteria and it's scrubbing. And it's really, so I like that. And it's really thin, so it dries quickly. We have an Enviro scrub. They're actually more like a sponge and it looks like this, but it's about a quarter of the size. And again, it's thick, it's more like a sponge, so it looks like that. But I found it wasn't drying as fast, and then it was just harder to use. It's hard because it does such a good job picking everything up that you really have to rinse it out to get all the grime and stuff off, and I wasn't patient enough for that. So I went back to this, and I really like it. So that's what I use. The last thing I want to show you is the travel Enviro cloth, and this is not specifically for the kitchen, but I just really had to show it because it is a quarter the size of the Enviro cloth, but it comes in a 5-pack, and I use it everywhere. I have some in my upstairs bathroom, my downstairs bathroom, in my diaper bag, in my purses. I actually have one hooked to my keychain at all times, so I'd like to wipe down the shopping carts, wipe down my hands afterwards. I have, instead of, if I can't do soap and water right away, at least I'm removing, again, the stuff from my hands. I just know the Enviro cloth does a great job of removing. Again, we're thinking mechanically cleaning. So that is what we're doing with all these cloths. I hope this was helpful because I know there are so many options, and I just wanted to show you what I use them for and some of the differences so you can decide what might work best for you in your kitchen and the way that you do things. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you. Have a great day.